John, it all started peacefully and passionately enough with a crowd of several hundred standing in the spot where I am right now in front of the Albuquerque Convention Center. But it quickly descended into chaos when hundreds broke through what I have to say was a fairly flimsy police line to begin with. They rushed across the street here, started trying to actually break into the convention center, banging on the doors, shattering at least one pane of glass. That's when the police moved in with horses. All 7 of Albuquerque's mounted officers were on scene. They lined up, blocked the doors. That's when the protesters began throwing a barrage of rocks at those officers and indeed at the horses. Smoke grenades went off and some small fires were lit by the protesters who wanted to set fire to Trump t-shirts and flags, for instance. Then the police regrouped. They began pushing the protesters away from the convention center. At that point, some who were more interested, it appeared, in violence than political protest began jumping onto some of the patrol cars that were lined up all around this area. We saw one arrest being made. We're not aware of any more at this point than that one. Still, the volleys of rocks were being thrown at the police, many of whom were not in full riot gear. They didn't appear particularly well prepared. The police then responded with a series of smoke grenades. There were running battles, including pepper spray, in the street for some 4 hours, and it wasn't until about 11:30 local time here, that's 1:30 Eastern, about 4 hours or so after this all got going, that police finally got a grip on it and those crowds ultimately dispersed. But after this display last night, John, you have to believe that every police force in every city in which Donald Trump is going to hold a rally in the coming weeks and months is on very high alert and will hope to learn some lessons from what happened here last night, John.
Jonathan Hunt reporting live from Albuquerque. Thank you, Jonathan.